Face the truth as we bring you the most hard-hitting stories and unveil the real facts. Welcome to Hard Facts.
I am Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts, where we separate truth from fiction. We're passionate about the hard-hitting stories that matter. Get ready to challenge your perception and discover the real world. Let's dive deep into the issues that affect our communities, revealing the untold stories and giving you a voice. No sensationalism, no bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Are you tired of all the noise and speculation in the news? On Hard Facts, we cut through the clutter and get straight to the truth.
If only Fubra has been aware of the boo-boo trap, he would have understood in democracy there are things for everybody to do accordingly.
Join us as we bring you the stories that matter. We go beyond the headlines to uncover the real facts and the core of every story.
We are doing this, we are doing that. At the end of the day, nothing good will come out. What did they promise us? They will be in charge of security and life and whatever. But what are we getting in return?
With in-depth analysis and experts interviews, Hard Facts delivers the truth that others dare not to reveal. Tune into Hard Facts every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. and arm yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate today's complex world. Hard Facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
Let's be honest. This isn't the show for the faint-hearted. We don't do PR here. We do truth. We don't repeat headlines. We interrogate them.
If it's power, we question it. If it's policy, we break it down. And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Reaching you live from our audiovisual studios here in Victoria Island, Lagos. This is Hard Facts, and I'm Maryann Okon. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. From now till the top of the hour, 6 p.m. It promises to be your best experience when it comes to news and current affairs on the radio. My name is Maryann Okon. I will be your pilot throughout the conversation from now till the top of the hour, 6 p.m. As usual, we start off with stories making headlines across the country, the ones gracing the covers of our newspapers across the country. We're also looking at stories that you and I are talking about, causing it to trend on social media, and the ones that are debuting right here in our news bulletins in-house because of the conversations that we are having. Welcome to the Big Three on Hard Facts. And then, of course, on the 4 o'clock hour, normally we're supposed to do take rounds and go through the communities in and around Lagos, but unfortunately, we cannot do that. We are going to be talking with a representative of the NMPP, because there's been several developments, and you know that this is the year for campaigns, and before the campaign season in itself, there's going to be a lot of unravelings and movements from point A to B and back from there to yet another place. I mean, you will see these politicians move and move and move, and while they're moving, conversations will be had. And some things that used to be secret or sometimes a mirage will come to the open. And this is why I love my job. Welcome to the show. So NMPP will be joining us on the 4 o'clock hour. On the 5 o'clock hour, continuing our conversations on jungle justice. You know, ole, ole, ole. No questions asked. Tire in the neck, burned alive, sometimes bitten to a pulp. I brought you a young lady who spoke to us about what happened to her family friend in Abuja last week. She discussed with us where that case is now and how it's hanging, and the perpetrators being let go by the Nigeria police force. Today we're going to be joined by human rights advocates as we talk more about this issue of jungle justice and how it's hurting or harming us as a country. It promises to be a great conversation, so you cannot afford to miss it. And if you have experienced or been a victim, we would also love to hear from you on the show. So let's take a quick breather. When we come back, it'll be time for us to get into the conversation proper. Welcome.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, you know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. My name is Shegwa Rinze.
Let's get into the business for today. Let's look at some of the stories that are heading our okay. Let's see. Let's start with Dangote, shall we? Apparently there's been an increase in the price of petrol. I don't know if that's good news or bad news, but you tell me. If you're a transporter, you'd probably let me know if this is good news or bad news for you. So let's start with that, and then we'll go to other stories. Okay, so let's start with that, because not a lot of people are happy that there's been an increase. But then we're very happy when Dangote was reducing the price of petrol every now and again, but now he has increased it. So is this something that you welcome? All right, let's start with that. So MRS, we hear, is to sell petrol at about 839 naira per litre as Dangote refinery increases petrol price. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has announced an upward adjustment in the price of premium motor spirits, otherwise known as petrol. And with MRS Oil Nigeria PLC retail outlets now selling it at about 839 naira per litre nationwide. Now, the adjustment follows the conclusion of a temporary festive price support intervention introduced by the refinery to cushion Nigerians during the recently concluded holiday period marked by heightened household spending. So what they did at the time was just to help ameliorate your sufferings. So we're back to normal here. During that period, Dangote refinery said it absorbed significant costs in the national interest, including the price reduction, which was aimed at promoting affordability and market stability. Under the new pricing arrangements, the premium motor spirit Gantry price has been realigned to about 799 naira per litre from 699 naira per litre. Yes, this is a move that the company described as necessary to support long-term sustainability, affordability, and stability, I beg your pardon, in the downstream petroleum market. Despite the earlier reduction, the refinery noted that many filling stations failed to reflect the low price at the pump, denying consumers of the full benefits of that intervention. The chief executive officer of Dangote Petroleum Refinery, David Bird, said the facility continues to supply the domestic market with about 50 million litres of PMS daily, adding that nationwide evacuation and distribution remains seamless. So should we just say, thank you, Dangote, you helped us during the December period, we didn't spend so much on petrol, and now it's, what do we do with this information? Are you happy about it? Is it okay? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to think, but I just thought I should put it out there. Let's move away from that. Let's talk about 2027, which is literally on the lips of everyone, including politicians, most importantly politicians. In the Vanguard newspaper here, 2027, Tinubu's running mate, APC dismisses speculations over Shetima's replacement. Now, this is not the first time we're hearing about this. We talked about it a bit before, maybe about October, August, yeah, thereabout. There was that gist that, oh, you know what, the vice president might be dropped. And there were speculations as to how he was being treated. But then it's back in the news. The APC is now telling us that these reports that you're hearing, there's nothing to it. They're dismissing the reports suggesting that Vice President Kashim Shettima may be replaced as Bola Tinubu's running mate ahead of 2027's general elections, describing the claim as purely speculative, untrue, and utterly baseless. The APC's reaction came against the backdrop of speculations that he may review the Muslim ticket that secured them the victory in 2023's presidential election. The Minister of Culture and Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa, also on the weekend warned the ruling party against the consequences of abandoning its Muslim ticket and dropping VP Shettima. This is what she said, and I'll quote her. If there's no Hausa, Fulani or Kanuri Muslim on that ticket, it creates a hurdle. That is the reality of the way people think, Musawa said. Why is it written in our constitution that we must have a Muslim? Or you must be a Northern? I mean, I'm not saying that we cannot, do that whole federal character thing, but why does it have to be front and center? And why does it have to be used to threaten Nigerians? Because if you ask me, it undermines the place of capacity, intelligence, and being able to actually lead the people. I don't know, maybe it's just me, and I might be backwards when it comes to, these issues of involvement and federal character. And if we can, please hear me out. If we can have a Muslim ticket, why can't we have a Christian ticket? Just hear me out. Don't bite my head off. I'm just saying. Why would you bite my head off anyway? You guys just let a Muslim ticket roll. Why can't we have a Christian ticket? Who's gonna die? I've come again. Let me move away from that. Still in the Vanguard newspaper, Coup, 16 indicted officers to face court-martial, says Defense HQ. After months of denial, A report has come to Mr. President's table. In fact, I hear that the superintendent of police is also one of those people who they say they're ducking for participating in so-called coup attempt to unseat Mr. President. I have questions. I have so much questions. I have questions. My number one question, obviously, is how certain are we that this claim now is true? Because for long, the federal government and the DHQ continuously said that no such thing happened. In fact, they were mute on it. And because we also as a people have seen the federal government claim that children in the north were trying to unseat the presidency because they were protesting against hunger. What do we make of this so-called coup claim and the fact that some people are going to be court-martialed and maybe go to jail? Because it's just, maybe it's just me, but it's very difficult to believe anything these days that comes from the presidency or the office of the National Security Advisor or the police chief, the IGP, Egbetoku. Because, you know, 1 minute they say something and then they backtrack and say, well, that's not what we meant. And that's why we had that conversation yesterday about information management. Because if in a case where the people don't trust anything that comes from your mouth, it's very difficult for you to govern them or get them to be on your side. 10:10 is around the corner. And final stories on the National Assembly, who have been on holiday forever, and they have resumed plenary today when every other person in every other part of the world had resumed plenary long time ago, but they decided to resume today. Top on the list is tax laws. Of course, the constitutional review is still in play, and Nigerians are pushing most importantly about the electoral laws because they need to take effect before INEC puts out its calendar for the elections that are coming and the processes that we all have to follow. So, do they have enough time to deal with those electoral laws and everything else, including the 2026 budget? Especially the ones that are most expedient, which is electoral laws and tax laws. Should we hold our breaths? Do we hope for do we hope for the best? It's so difficult to ask these questions these days because, oh my God. But what are your expectations from today's plenary, especially concerning the electoral laws? 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Go join the conversation there. I'll play you a few videos as we go on. But I'll take one quick call before we go on a break. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Princess Maryann Okon.
Good afternoon.
This is Ladipo, calling from Odile in Sariko. I'm not expecting anything special or anything new from this unit. You will be shocked that as they resume now, some of them will not even be available. Almost the whole seat will be empty. Almost. You see, the challenge we are having in this country is something else. Let me quickly talk about the petrol. Are they telling us now that once it is festive period, they will bring it down, and after that,
this was Dangote's initiative. It was not the NNPC's.
Okay, so why were they celebrating it as if it's a national thing now? Why? Why are they celebrating as if it's a national thing?
But you do not consider what Dangote did as a plus?
I didn't see what he did as a gesture. I didn't see it as a gesture at all.
Okay.
Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling. Pastor Ladipo, why are you so ungrateful? Okay, we've got to go to break, Lagos. When we come back, it's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This are the big stories for today, so you do not want to miss anyone. We'll talk after the break.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
What is health? It's more than the absence of illness. It's the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. But let's delve deeper. Health is the heartbeat of life. It's the rhythm that keeps us moving forward. The pulse that echoes our vitality. It's a symphony of balance and harmony, resonating in every aspect of our existence.
Health is a silent conductor, orchestrating the dance between the body and mind. It's the energy that propels us towards our dreams and aspirations. It is the foundation upon which we build our futures. So, what is health to you? Join me, Kofi Bartels, this and every Thursday for Health Thursday, 8 a.m. on the Morning Crossfire as we explore important issues affecting your health. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The heartbeat of radio keeps pumping.
All the trending news and conversation.
In a country that lacks social ambition and prosperity, you will work so hard and still not make it.
After God Almighty, it's money in Nigeria. We don't have government.
Governors from Abia State, in a normal setting, they won't even get one vote.
What of our president? Is he not running this country from outside country?
But those who give us Nigeria never realize that we are not one.
A man whose job is to protect you and your children is putting the lives of your children on the line.
See, all this issue, education, whatever, everything, we shouldn't leave everything for government to do.
It's so annoying at times when you hear some callers.
Call your father, don't call the government because you like your oppressor.
It's all day and night
with 99.3
Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Step ahead with Nigeria Info.
From the biggest stories,
trends, and conversations.
Let's talk.
Only
on Nigeria Info. If you love conversations,
where else can you get it? Then the station best in talk.
That's why education is the main thing. Once you kill education, you can control the people.
Africans just like to blame.
It's our constitution ban military from intervention in the government.
Yeah, if you want to destroy any country, kill the education. It's as simple as that.
Former terrorists who are undergoing rehabilitation are now saying that the government's promise to pay them $30,000 has failed, and for that reason, they are on the streets protesting.
Possession doesn't win you matches round.
No, but if they can't hold on to the ball, they cannot score.
Another thing again is our officiating, especially in the league. Why is it that Nigerian referees are not selected for CAF tournaments or CAF matches?
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. This is Hard Facts.
Okay, we're back. It's still Big Three, the Big Three on Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're looking at the big stories for today. 2027, Tinubu's running mate. APC dismisses speculations over Shettima's replacement. But this is not the first time we're hearing it. So if there is a rumor out there and it keeps finding its way back to the surface, could there be some iota of truth to it? But then I'm not even worried about that. I'm wondering what the minister said about we must have someone who's Kanuri or this and that, and we must have a Muslim. Who says that we can't have two Christians on the ballot? Because we're always making a noise about this whole it has to be a Muslim ticket or a Muslim Christian. Who says we can't have? Because I mean, if we've done Muslim twice, why can't we have Christian as many times as we want? Yeah, I'm playing that card. What's good? Okay. And of course, this issue of the coup. Some of us want to believe it, and that the government was downplaying it. Some of us believe that it's just one of those propaganda that this administration is great at. Some of us are wondering what exactly is going on. Well, we hear that the DHQ has presented a report of about 16 of these men in the army who were involved, and I hear a superintendent of police was also involved. And of course, we're talking about plenary and what the National Assembly members are going to be prioritizing as they have resumed plenary today. And the caller has just said that most of them will still not be there. So, do they really prioritize us and, what we want in this country and what's going to make this country better? 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. You can join the conversation. On X, use the hashtag HardFacts. On WhatsApp, it's 0809-5975-805. You can join the conversation. If you are listening from outside of the country, you can call us via WhatsApp. Only those who are calling us from outside of the country, we will know. If you're calling us with a Nigerian number, we will not pick it. Don't even bother. But when you call, you got 60 seconds. Chop, chop. Welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good. God bless you. How was your last weekend? Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay.
Please, based on the issue on ground, I want to take up to one is the alleged Coup. Please, I want to beg them that we are losing military personnel to Boko Haram and the terrorists every day. Let them leave these guys alone. One. Then number two, what happened to terrorists that have been arrested? If these ones, Coup in quotes, now they want to court-martial them. What happened to terrorists they will have caught over the years? Where are they? Why not also court-martial them? They should leave these guys alone, please. That is my own take. On the issue of Muslim, you have said it, because me, I'm waiting for the year we will have Christian ticket. Let me also see the reaction of the Fulanis or the Hausas over this issue. So because I believe
no, now you're mixing two things up. Hold on now, let me correct you. You just said we should have a Christian ticket, then you want to see what the Fulanis and the house, that it's not a tribal thing. Every Hausa man, listen now. Every Hausa man is not a Muslim. Okay?
Which is true.
Every Northerner is not a Muslim. So you can say, let's see what the Muslims will do, not the Hausa man. I'm correcting you for posterity's sake.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Thank you so much for that correction.
All right.
So please, you have a rumor there. Let's see how it play out.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Obi, calling from Ikeja.
Go ahead, Obi.
Can you hear me, Maryann?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, see this issue of, that is why they say you cannot hate my father and love me. What is this issue of, it must be not a Muslim or Kanuri? See, does it mean that Obama of United was a very lucky? It means he's a very lucky man. Why should we continue to segregate and divide and rule in this country? Let me just like what you said. I'm waiting to see the day Christian ticket to happen in Nigeria. People say it doesn't matter. When it gets to other people,
it doesn't matter when it comes to Christians, but then we must have Muslims. Muslim tickets.
There was in a sister station yesterday, some Muslims got to say it doesn't matter. I told them, say, let's wait.
Okay, so then maybe it doesn't matter if we also have Christian tickets. Let everybody just take a backseat when it comes to that time.
That one will be wrong. That one will matter. And that one will matter. And
I want to believe that we can also say the same thing when it's time for a Christian ticket.
Exactly. They say that there are now 36, 20 more added. I don't know what I put in another station.
Well, the numbers continue to increase until the DHQ gives us a proper full report. Yes. We would continue to speculate.
It was in news, in a conventional news. So let's see. Let's wait. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Obi, for calling. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. I hate how we walk on eggshells when it comes to addressing issues such as this. So it's easy to make threats and say, we must have a Muslim. If a Muslim is not there, what does religion have to do with anything? Why can't we just have normal people who are fit to do a job get on the ticket and we say, well, this guy's from the north and this guy's from the south, pair them together? Why does he have to must be a Muslim? If he's not a Muslim from the north, don't give him this. Why? What's the former head of state, the guy that's the convener of Nigeria Praise? He's a northerner. He's a fantastic guy. I mean, a lot of you might not agree because, he wore a uniform. What's his name? Someone help me. What's his name? Former head of state from the north. He's a convener of Nigeria Praise. He's a part of the peace, something. Oh my goodness, my brain's not working. Yes. Why can't we just have people like that? Or the best must be more. Where in the constitution is it written? And I must be, okay, since we've all said, okay, for peace to reign, we can have a Muslim ticket. Let's see how it goes. At what point are we also going to say, well, you know what? You guys had your turn. It's time for us to just also have a Christian ticket. Let's see how it goes. And we're hoping that there's not going to be like, they are going to riot. We're going to put problem. Nigeria is for everybody. But are we ready to have that conversation? And for those of you who are yet to be notified, we're starting our Nigeria Info Spaces. These are the kind of conversations we're going to be having on those spaces because we need to talk Nigeria if Nigeria must succeed. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
You have Paul online.
Go ahead.
From Ireland here.
Okay.
We are talking as if we don't know the way we are structured. Religion has been the main thing.
Please, Paul, if you are structured in a certain way, please say I am structured. Don't say we, because I'm not part of it.
Okay, I said you are talking as if you don't know. Religion has been a problem in this country.
All right, I didn't make sense of anything that you said. You just said a region has been a problem to this country. What does that mean? Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, hello, Maryann.
Yes.
It's me, referring to Jiralago.
Oh, dear. Your line is breaking, but I think I got a little bit of it. Yes, Yakubu, go on. Yes. He's Christian. And a northerner. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Maryann.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? It's like we've not spoken since this year. You see, I think when you talk of Islamization, those who actually believe they are the king makers of the country always use that religious inclination to make sure they project who they want to actually preside over the affairs of men. If not, is it sacrilegious to have Christian tickets, in as much as what is good for the good is also good for the gander? But the truth remains, they have always played on politics. They have always used it to project
Who's they?
their will.
Because I want to believe that it's because you people have already taken the back seat and say they and keep saying they. You give the power, you relinquish your power, and then you say they have always. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what I mean by that is we all know what happened in 2023 when even in Lagos fell against the proponents of who actually want to rule us. But at the end of the day, what happened? There were nocturnal meetings that actually determined where we are today. Who were involved? Everybody knows what played out. Was it your vote that actually put the man who presided over our affairs into the seat? So
Thank you very much for calling. Thank you for calling. Your time is up. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. I only let you because I wanted you to land. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, Sean Lady, good afternoon.
Yes.
They've increased well, again, quick one. The Muslim ticket. I hear the minister say it's Muslim ticket that give them victory. Who tell that person that kind of thing? As if we don't know what happened 2023. And I hear people saying, he must use Kashin Shetima for second term. So they still want these people to continue in office with all what we're passing through. Who give them that kind of belief? Say yes.
I don't understand what you mean by they should. What do you expect APC to say, that they should change there and bring PDP? I don't understand. The APC would say whatever favors the APC.
To come back, I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah, but the minister is a member of the APC and an appointee of the APC government, so you don't expect her to speak in favor of any other political party. Well, you're the one who thinks it's a lie. She doesn't believe it's a lie.
Is the Muslim ticket that give them victory. That's a big lie.
Well, that's what she
believes.
what
happened in 2023.
Okay.
It's a big lie. We shouldn't be taking all these things from them. And we are tolerating this Muslim ticket because it's happened to Muslim. The Muslims will not take it to present Christian ticket in Nigeria.
Well, have you people presented it yet before you say they will not accept?
They will not.
Chris, thank you for calling.
Doing this because it's the Christian.
Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. You can't sit in your house and say that they will not take it. Field it first. We haven't, have we? We always cower to the fact that we must have. Why can't we have a Christian ticket? Float it first. Say they will not accept, but you accepted a Muslim ticket. Then we all must accept a Christian ticket for peace to reign, right? That's what we said. For peace sake. And these things are actually agreed on at party levels. And if you're not a member of any political party, especially the ruling parties, what are you saying? Because it won't matter. Exactly. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello?
Turn off your radio. I thought so too. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good afternoon, Maryann.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Okay, what is that people don't understand? That government is established by God Almighty. It is not established by Muslim, neither by Satan or by any cultist. God is one in all over the world. Whether you rule under Muslim, you rule under Christian, He supervises all. The book of Romans chapter 13 gave us an answer to that. Muslim, are they using the Quran to rule during their time? They use the laid down rules and regulations for government to handle. If they are using their rule, why do they want to go for election? It is not. They are not using their own law. They are not using the Quran law. Neither are they using the Bible law. So we have the natural law God set aside, which of course the 10 Commandments is there for all human on earth to embrace.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Yes.
Peter Boss from Dangote.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this issue of Muslim ticket, I don't know, is for me, is generating chaos. I think one of the rules Nigeria agreed is a Christian, a Muslim, a Christian. This is the second time you have seen a Muslim ticket. I'll take you back again. Remember SDP NRC saga, Abiola, when he vied for the president, and Baba Gana Kingibe was his running mate as a Muslim ticket. We forget that. And this is another one we are seeing again. But if you come to the Christian, there'll be an uprising.
Why are you so pessimistic? You've not presented it yet.
You have seen the.
Has any political party? No. This is hard facts. Sorry.
You've seen.
Peter. This is not emotional facts. This is hard facts. Have we presented a Christian ticket? Has any political party presented a Christian ticket? That will be the basis for this conversation or this argument. No, you're being emotional, Peter. Okay, Peter, I'm going to let you go. This is not emotional facts. This is not speculative facts. This is hard facts. If a political party has presented a Christian ticket, and then we heard that they kill people in Kano, they kill people in Jigawa, they burnt down everywhere because of a Christian ticket, then we can have this conversation. But the parties are cowardly enough not to do so. So until they do it, you cannot just wake up and say they will not accept. Who's they? But you accepted a Muslim ticket. I beg, you people are not ready. Welcome to Hard Facts.
If you don't try, good afternoon, Mira. If you don't try, then how can you say you failed or you succeeded?
Exactly.
Because something is being done in a particular way. Should it now remain status quo? Fine, we already know that the principle of federal character in Nigeria is dead. Then must we now fold our arms and resign to fate and say we will not do it? For how long will we continually live under cowardly tendencies because we are scared of an uprising? When will we start having a calibrated or recalibrated mindset and a paradigm shift, for crying out loud? If Muslim can run, what stops Christian from running? Who is floating it? Who is dixing it? Who is supporting it? Who is not supporting it? Why will we continually just stick to one particular road because it is what we've been doing from the primitive or the predictable days? Should we continue in that wise? I don't understand. If you're scared of the change, then change makes no sense, makes no meaning. Let's see these people float it and let's see how it moves. Federal character or no federal character, one whose conscience is not prized, that would have an impact in the lives of citizens, is what we clamor for. Period. Good afternoon, Maryann.
Thank you very much for calling. This is my argument, and I know it might rub you off the wrong way. We've not tried it, so we can't just sit in the comfort of our homes and say, "Hey, they're not make." Who's they? Who's they? And this cannot even also be that you sit in your house and say, we cannot have Christian ticket, we cannot have Muslim ticket. No, you've got to be part of the process that throws up those kinds of things. So until we do it and then see the reactions, because I'm sure that a lot of people kicked again. I remember Kofi and I think on TV I interviewed a professor of Islamic studies, and And he tried to make a point as to why it's okay to have a Muslim ticket. Okay, when that time comes, let's have professors of Christian and theology also express why it's important. Because you see, somebody also made a point. One of the callers said, look, a Muslim ticket has run, and they're not running because they're not using the Quran. They're using the normal circular rules and regulations that govern the country. So we've not brought any religion to affect. So that would be the same thing that would happen with the Christian ticket, because they're not going to use the Bible to rule. It's the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, that will be used. Let's take calls from our diaspora callers. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. All right, call me back when you're ready. Welcome to Hard Facts. I don't have too much time, so when you call, go straight to the point. Hello.
Yeah, this is Kenny from Shomolu.
Hello, Kenny.
Yeah, and Christian ticket. I'm loving the idea. Maybe it will happen. Who knows? God bless Nigeria.
Oh, Kenny, I'm so sorry. You'll have to call me back. My diaspora callers, you're allowed to call me. Hello.
I'm very sorry. Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm struggling to hear you, but try. Let's go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello? I'm speaking now.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Thank you. You talk as we are just waking up on the bed. Okay, this is why I'm greeting you from City this afternoon. You see, Nigeria today, I don't know why we so worried. We have a president. Any vice president can never go contrary to the decision of Mr. President if we follow the Constitution. So Nigeria, we need good governance, and that is the key. So if somebody is diving into religion matter, where are we heading to? Nigeria, we are so religious. We have Muslim, a lot of Muslims, a lot of Christians. How many of us are godly? That's the question for everybody to answer. Good afternoon to you.
Thank you very much for calling. I'll take this call from our diaspora caller. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Chris from Saudi Arabia.
Go ahead. 60 seconds.
Okay. On the issue of Dangote and the price of PMS. Well, Dangote is a private businessman. Mm-hmm. So maybe we should thank him for subsidizing it during the Christmas time.
He was doing us Christmas.
In my view, for the National Assembly and the bills, the controversial tax laws, they won't do anything about it. Remember that the other time the Senate President sent prayers to their email address, their inboxes, and they invited them for a dinner. Our mommy, Mrs. Tinubu, invited them for dinner. So they will be back and nothing will happen. On the issue of Muslim ticket, maybe there are some parties that are not prominent that may have fielded Christian ticket, but we don't know because we focus on the major parties. But I can guarantee you that it won't work. It won't sell for now because they're looking at where the votes are. They will tell you that the votes are in
why
the north
wouldn't
and
it
all that.
sell? So you see, that's the thing I'm trying to correct today. The North does not have just Muslims. There are Christians in the North who are also prominent in political parties. So I don't understand what you mean by the votes are in the North. The votes are in the North, but are the Northerners all purely Muslims? No, sir.
No, they are not.
So that's a skewed narrative that you just presented. It is skewed as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem. But this is my own personal opinion.
I totally agree. And your opinion, like I said, is skewed.
Yes, my personal opinion is that the minister is only stating the obvious.
All right.
The obvious is that.
All right. I have to go.
Votes in the North.
I have to take
Muslims.
other calls. Thank you very much for calling. It's how. Am I? The North is not a compilation of Muslims or only Hausa people. You've got the Kanuris, you've got the Fulanis, you've got, what's the other guys? There's so many of them. So just say those Hausa people. Come on, man. Or those Muslims. So when you want to have really factual conversations, you need to observe all of those things. Same thing here. Not everyone in the South is a Christian. Do you know that? I'm talking about real Southerners. Not all of us are Christians. Exactly. So, like I said, if a major political party is pressed by the people to say, well, you guys have gotten away with murder twice, can we also get away with murder once? Give us a Christian ticket or no deal. You say, oh, these Northerners, they will not accept because they are all Muslims. Okay. I'll take one more call and then I'll read some messages. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good afternoon, Maryann.
Yes, 60 seconds, please.
All right, Lapush is my name. Well, there's one audio I used to listen. He said, Mr. President, assure Nigeria there is no increase in petroleum pump price. Amplify our Dangote topic. So, what is happening? No increase in petroleum pump price. And what do you expect of the business billionaire? He controls, he do everything as he wants. He sets the price, because we have the working refinery. Yeah, he's an opportunist. Even those important, they would like him to set it at 1,000. Yes, but he did at 839, according to your story. So we have nothing to offer here as a country. We are messing up Dangote, so he set the price as he wants. Thank God he didn't put to 1,000. He said 839. That what he did last time is Christmas gift for Nigerians. So you see, so he controls now because we don't have any option.
Well, but Dangote is not the only person that's selling petrol. There are other independent market operators.
MRS, those ones are important. They're important. They will even like him to put at 1,000.
Okay.
So that will get more.
All right.
Yeah,
thank you very much for calling. I have to read some messages because of time, okay? This one says, let us not be worried about the fact that the coup plot story is now established. Rather, we should be asking whether the government is learning any lesson from it. If the government is sincere, they should know actions speak louder. Please, if you don't have an abroad number, don't call me. Do not call WhatsApp, please. Do not call WhatsApp. I will block you. If you're not calling from the diaspora, do not call us on WhatsApp. Thank you. Steve, I don't know. It's only the president that would be able to answer and tell us whether they learned or not. Please, if you're not calling from the diaspora and you're calling with a Nigerian number, don't bother calling. Okay? Thank you. I expect that you'd be smart enough not to do that again. This one says, is it true that Nigeria has deregulated the downstream of its petroleum sector? It's obvious that Nigerian government is replacing NNPC National with Dangote private monopoly. Dangote is taking undue advantage over the pricing of petrol products because there is no competition in the system. Nigerians don't benefit when there's lower price of crude in the international market. Victor from Ilupeju here says, on Shetima being dropped as Tinubu's running mate, Maryann, I hope you remember the billions that was voted for VP aircraft maintenance recently that I told you is for settlement. Very soon the film would unfold, he says, as propaganda and lies give it to the APC. They have a word. What is the penalty for fake news? Because most of the lies by APC is fake news. That law no day again. Interesting. Let me see if I can quickly read another message. This one says, APC denies Shetima will not be replaced. It's already a done deal. Even Shetima himself knew he's not coming back. As Hannatu Musawa, that style of politics has no place in the United Nigeria. That the North must present a Northern Muslim VP. John from Ijaniki. I've got to go on a break. On the other side, we're talking NNPP. Stay with us, Lagos. We'll be back after the break.
Because understanding Nigeria starts with asking better questions. Hard Facts on Nigeria Info, the nation's #1 talk, news and sports radio station. Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back. From Washington to Beijing, Moscow to Abuja, London to Kigali, the world is shifting fast. Elections are shaping destinies. Wars are redrawing borders. Economies are rising and falling. And global alliances are being tested like never before. But what does it all mean for you?
With a new administration and a new president in the White House trying to put an end to the war.
I didn't know the historical context, what the state of Israel means for them.
Join the fearless Ireti Bakare Yusuf on Borderlines every Friday at 4 p.m. on Nigeria Info 99.3. As she dissects the biggest global events and their impact on world peace.
Those who are not familiar with Israel or the war itself would not know much about the group. Breaking the silence.
Borderlines on Nigeria Info every Friday at 4 p.m. The world is changing. Don't just watch, understand it. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
I've got 3 minutes before we go for the news at the top of the hour, so I can read a few more messages. Electoral law, to me, National Assembly will not work upon. I'm sure you mean it will not work because it's an avenue to manipulate the election results. Johnny Todo, thank you. Let me go to Facebook Live and read some messages. Alison Olasunkomi says, good afternoon, Maryann. APC won't say the truth about Shettiman's replacements. He's sending me a message from Ifo in Ogun State. Adedeji Bernard here says federal government's sudden announcement of a coup plot is a calculated distraction, especially after its earlier denial that no such attempt existed. The president genuinely threatened by a coup does not travel abroad freely and unbothered. Thank you, Adedeji. Dio here says Nigeria is ready to vote. Nigeria is ready to vote considering the nightmare this government has faced it. But no problem. The problem we have is your president and the rubber stamp Senate and Kashari INEC and judiciary. These factors will never make Nigeria have free, fair, and credible election. Thank you. Ma Olebra says, so they've accepted that there was a coup in Nigeria. Nigerians deserve to be told the truth at all times. Of what use is it that more money accrues to government and the masses suffer emotional trauma and excruciating pains, suffering hunger and hardship? I wish I could answer that question. John Bernardo, he says, as far as I'm concerned, there is no coup. I stand with the initial report. Let them go and learn how to handle information. Okay. Aderoba Yekin says the National Assembly knows what they're doing. The budget issue, the electoral reforms law will be done hurriedly as usual, and it will not be in favor of the masses. They will do it to favor themselves. Rubber stamp lawmakers. We have a long way to go in Nigeria, he says. I can take one quick call before the news at the top of the hour. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
60 seconds. Go.
Yes, I know. Boys from media. Look, in my own view, whether this government, whether it is made up of Christian, Muslim, Ekanka, Buddhism, that is none of my business. None of my business. My own business, in my own view, whatever we can do, whatever necessary we can do to get these people out of the way. That's just my concern.
Okay.
Any other thing we are talking about is like we're just rigmaroling. Just you people should, tell us how to go about it. We too, let's galvanize. Let's see how we get out of this mess.
Yeah, but how many of us are ready to get involved in politics, let alone join a political party? It's not enough to get a PVC. That's the thing. Are we ready to have that conversation, Boyson? Are we ready?
But then, even as we talk about PVC, my dear sister, I've told you several.
Okay, but Boyson, I have to go because of time. Lagos, the news is up next. Stay with us.
We talk, you talk.
going on online everywhere is about medical negligence.
Everybody have a story to tell.
Suffering that medically Nigeria should not happen to.
Nigeria ranks least when it comes to living conditions.
They want us to be in darkness and say we have light.
Our culture and our religious tendencies tend to affect most of the things that we do.
Join the conversation.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.